These are the numbers for tomorrow. First of all, you'll see that we're almost in the 40s across the whole state except for parts of the coastal fringe. Portland is an example. Duns Hill, which is the top of Mount Dandenong in effect. Wonthaggi, if I scroll down it more. The other thing you'll see is the humidities are in the low teens or single digits. Wind speeds are somewhere from the 40s upwards, with gustings somewhere from the 50s upwards. And given the fuel condition, your numbers look pretty scary. Above 50, right? Above 50 is extreme. I want you to ignore any number above 100 because the thing's not meant to calculate above 100. Right? Because those of you who are really good mathematicians, it's a logarithmic scale and it does this at the end. And the grassland one's more driven by wind than the forest one. Whichever way you look at it, when you're looking at a number for Ballarat Airport that's 296, is not a particularly pleasant figure. And if you look at all of them, for forest, our lowest is Portland at 33 in this set of numbers. None of them are below extreme. And if you look at grassland, the lowest again is Portland, and that's largely driven by that humidity figure there of 21%. If you look at all the other figures, the winds are, temperature's down a bit. So in effect, our weather conditions for the state, if I said they were bloody horrible, I am underestimating them. I have never seen figures like this, and there's some old lags in the crowd here. I think that they would admit to that. So it's a pretty significant problem for us. The other thing to look at is this column here, which is the wind change and time. For those of you familiar with the 24-hour clock, this is describing it in 24-hour time. Classic weather, fire weather conditions, look at Tullamarine for us, put the wind change into Melbourne about tea time, and that's fairly classic southwesterly wind change time. Sunday's pretty interesting because the southwesterly change pushes through and it's much, much cooler. However, importantly, there is no rain and the wind speeds are still relatively high. So if, whilst Sunday is much better for us, if you look at, say, Tullamarine at only 23 degrees, 35%, probably our saving grace for Sunday is the humidities are up. We've still got a fair amount of wind on. If the fuel is dry, the only thing that's going to make the fuel moist is actually humidity. So we've got a big day to clean up to try and get Sunday clean up day for us weather-wise.